School is the most important thing in your life. And while I hate school, I got a PhD. And I hate school. I hate everything about it. So somebody say, E, if you hate school so much, why you get a PhD? Because I hate school, but I love options. You can have average skill, but you can't have average will. You can't have average will. Like your will has to be phenomenal. You have to see basketball as the gateway. It's like a passport. Basketball is just your way to get in, and then once you get in, boom, then you dominate. So I'm telling you, you're not taking a test because they're giving you the test. You're taking a test that's about to change your life, your mama's life. And I know if you take the test serious, you'll kill it. When you go through your go-through, your siblings are watching you. When you go through your go-through, your friends are watching you. When you go through your go-through, your parents are watching you. And people will use your strength to get through their stuff.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, E.T. Hey, welcome to another edition of Free. I just like saying it. Like, I just love free. Summerschool.com. Nah, don't make a fool out of me. You know, a lot of people say don't give away stuff for free because when you give it away for free and they don't pay for it, they're not gonna value it. They're not gonna take advantage of it. Please don't make a mockery out of, make a fool out of me. Prove to them that you can take information, no matter what form it's in, free or whatever it is. You could take that and you could do something with it. All right, remember what I'm trying to do. My mission is simple. The right information will help you to live the right life, like whatever that means for you. When you grow older, you know, you ain't got to do what your parents tell you to do. You don't have to go to college, whatever you trying to do, however you trying to live. I want to give you the information that is going to secure that, safeguard that, promote that, like really put you in a position of greatness. All right. So remember, knowledge is the new money. Get you some. And remember, information changes situations. Like, for real. There's no way for me to take you over the last 20 years and just show you as my information changed, my life changed. All right. Who you listening to? Who are you listening to? What are you reading? What are you following? What are you watching? It's so critical because the information that you get is going to determine. You got kids in jail because of the information they got. These kids died at a young age. You know, it's the information they received. Somebody told them to do this or do that, and they did it, and they gone. Or they locked up for the next 30, 40 years, right? Mom can't see them. They can't go to family reunions. They can't, Thanksgiving. They can't sit under the Christmas tree on New Year's, on Christmas Eve and eat the cookies and tell the stories. They can't celebrate New Year's. They got the wrong information. Somebody told, don't go to school. Don't listen to your parents. Don't do this. Don't do that. Join this, join that. Say this, say that. Do this practical joke. And they're not with us right now, either dead or in prison. Don't be that kid. Don't be that kid. Get the right information. Get the right knowledge. You feel me? Get the right knowledge. All right. Man. Yeah, this one is deep. This one is positive self-image. This is deep, y'all. And I struggled with this for so long and I know so many people that struggle with it, like always looking for someone to approve of you, affirm you, or, to let you in their circle. It's like you always have to be with somebody doing what they doing and to make them love you, to make them value you, to make them appreciate you. You always got to be doing something to prove yourself to the B. Give it to me. Let's just come off the rip. Give me that. Play that music, bro. Give that to me. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. You yourself, as much as anyone in the entire universe, deserves your love and affection. Are you hearing me? You deserve it. You so busy trying to give it away. You so busy worried about what other people are doing and saying. You're so worried. You feel me? You so worried. You so worried about making them happy and making them invite you to stuff and say your name and include you and invite you to the party, invite you to the. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it already. You got to love you. Positive self-image. You got to love you. You got to love, because look, people going to treat you like you treat yourself. So if you don't really love you, they're going to peep out that you don't love you, and they're going to manipulate you, take advantage of you. They're going to see how desperate you are. As the young people say, how thirsty you are. They're going to see it. And so do me a favor, love yourself. B, give it to me one more time. Give it to me one more time. One more time, B. I got you. One more. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. You may be the only person left who believes in you. But it's enough. It takes just one star. Are you hearing me? It just takes one star to pierce the universe of darkness. Oh, one more time. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's okay. Your belief in you is enough. It takes one star to pierce the universe of darkness. It's your boy E.T. Positive self-image. Love on you. Love on yourself. If nobody else love you, you know you love you. And that's enough. Small steps, great distances. Now you know. Let's go.
Welcome to Free Summer School. Knowledge is the new money. Get you some.
Get you some.
Eric Thomas, Dr. Eric Thomas. Let's not forget that. I'm your host, Quincy Harris. Before we start, man, I just want to tell the students to be selfish, right? Like sometimes listen, I don't want you telling your mom or screaming to your brother, see, they telling us to be selfish. But I mean, be selfish when it's time to get your education, right? Like if we come into a room and I say, hey, you can have all the Skittles that you want, right? You're going to be selfish. You're going to take all the Skittles, right? But if we say, hey, get all the knowledge that you can get.
That's good.
Some of y'all like, yeah, I'll just take a little bit. Why are you taking a
That's
little bit?
good, Q.
That knowledge can take you it can take you around the world. Literally, it can you can literally change the trajectory of not only your life but people in your community's life if you're selfish right now. Get your education, do the things that you need to do for you right now. Dr. E.T., Dr. Eric Thomas, we're talking about
I can't
positive
get
self.
past.
Come
I
on, I'm
can't get
sorry. I
past
just,
all the Skittles. You can
my
get all
bad.
the Skittles you want, and then you take all the Skittles, but then the knowledge you just take a look. That's fire. We could. That's it. We could end the call. What was the topic again? We could end the call. I promise you. Man, I wish. I think I heard this word when I was younger. I wasn't really into definitions and dictionaries and thesauruses. I wasn't really into all of that. But as an adult, thinking about the word self-esteem, I was so worried about others' esteem or others esteeming me. I never thought about self-esteem. Like, what do you think about your abilities, Eric Thomas? What do you think about your abilities, Eric Thomas? What do you think about your own worth, Eric Thomas? How much respect do you have for yourself, Eric Thomas? I never thought about that. I was like, yo, what Bill think about me? What Bob think about me? You know what I'm saying? What Goodlow think about me? What Derek think about me? What Daryl on the block, Wayne, Tim, what they think about me? And what I'm hearing this morning is, what do you think about yourself? And I think if we thought more about what we thought about our abilities, our own worth, our self-respect, if we thought about ourselves more, we'd probably be in a much better place. But it's always, what do they think about me? I just want us to transition from they, what do you think about you? Because what you think about you should be the most important thing. And let me say this. I know a lot of you are afraid because you like, if they're not thinking about me, then I'm going to be an outcast. Here's what I've learned. Hurt people hurt people. Sick people want other people to be sick. If you're healthy, you may not have the quantity of friends that some have, but you will have the quality of friends that are necessary to be healthy in this world.
Auntie Val, let's talk positive self-esteem.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk about it. So look, for me, what helped was positive affirmations. Those I ams with some positive words behind it. Because sometimes you stand in the mirror and you go, this ain't right, this ain't right, this ain't right. So you do that negative self-check. So I think you have to be positive to yourself on purpose. And then that turns it around like, you know what? I'm amazing. And then you realize that you didn't get to order you. You weren't on the menu where, you know what? I want to be a size 6. I want to be this color. I want my hair to be this long. I want that. There was no menu. So we are perfectly made. We are perfectly made. We are not a mistake. Right? We may not be perfect, but we're perfectly made.
Perfectly made.
And so you have to say those things like, man, I am in control of me. I am in control of my emotions. I am bold. I am amazing. I am enough. Man, I can make mistakes. Mistakes are allowed. Because sometimes when you're younger, you think when you make a mistake, like the world got to stop. Like, oh my God, everybody, like being an administrator and kids would come in and everybody's talking about me. And I would go, all 1,676 kids today talking about you? Well, no, Miss Humphrey, come on. I would be like, okay, let's get to reality though. Maybe your circle is talking about you, but you can't tell me every kid in this building right now is talking about you.
Right. You ain't that deep.
right. You ain't that. So reality has to come with that positive self-esteem. Change what you can. If you don't like your weight, change it. Now, you don't like the length of your hair, get it healthy, help it grow. Now, if you don't like the color of your skin, okay, come on now. Change what you can. But realize that you're amazing. And it's one thing, if you ever ask me how I'm doing, I will always answer, I'm doing amazing. How are you? Sometimes I'm on my way to amazing. I'm not amazing, but I'm speaking it.
I'm on my way to amazing.
Right. So you ask me, I'll say I'm doing amazing. How are you? And guess what? It's a lot of people that don't expect you to do amazing. Because when I answer, sometimes they go, I've never heard that. I'm like, what do you mean? I've never heard someone say they're doing amazing. We expect negativity. We run to negativity. Let a fight break out in the school. Where everybody going? To the fight, to see who fight. Negativity is just drawn out of us, and it's in us as well. So we have to be intentional about being positive to ourselves. So those affirmations are amazing.
Amazing. Nice. On my way to amazing.
I love it. I love it. Let's go to Charles Terry Jr. Talk to us.
But won't he do it? Wow, that was good. I'm on my way. Just hold on. I'll be there in a minute.
Hold on.
Just hold on just a little while longer. But even with that, Val, with you saying amazing, I have taken that and I use that as well. But another one that you can use as well that throws people off is they say, good morning. No, I always say great morning. Why does my morning have to be good? It's great. It's a great morning. It may not be that yet, but you use that and you speak those things. But when you look at until you start to value like yourself, you really won't value your time. So this kind of goes back to when we talk about boundaries. When you start to value yourself, you value your time. And then until you start valuing your time, you really won't be productive or do anything. So loving yourself enough to value yourself will allow you to value your time, which will make you productive, and everything else will start to roll from there. So when you look in the mirror and you do your affirmations or you speak those things as though they were, you start to tell yourself that, no, I can finish this last lap. I can run this last race. I can finish the hurdles. I can make the team. I can do this. You start telling yourself that, then you'll value your time, which means you'll be in the gym working harder on the task you're trying to achieve, which at that time will then put you in alignment to actually be successful with that. So just learn to value yourself and speak well over yourself.
Yes. Let's go to Coach B. Coach B, talk to us about positive self-esteem.
Yeah, I think E said it when he said self-esteem. It starts with self, which means we can't look outside of ourselves to get it, and we can't look outside of ourselves to improve it. It all happens. It starts inside. It starts with us, right? So the way that I define self-esteem is it's just the reputation that you have with yourself. It's the reputation that you have with you, right? So if you're acting in a way that's inconsistent with what you say that you want, then you're gonna experience a little bit of conflict there. And so I think a lot of people talk about self-esteem and self-love, and it's phenomenal, and it's a conversation that needs to be had. But sometimes, we're telling ourselves these things, oh, I want to be successful, I want to get a certain GPA. I want to get a scholarship. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then we have destructive habits. We're not doing things that are in alignment with what we say that we want. And it's not always just a matter of low self-esteem. It's a matter of your brain, your spirit is telling you, wait a minute, what are we doing here? That's not what we should be doing. So if you want to improve your self-esteem, if you want to have more positive self-esteem, the biggest key is just keeping the promises you make to yourself. If you do that, you'll have no shortage of good self-esteem.
Man, I'm gonna piggyback off you, B. Positive self-esteem to me and hard work is like peanut butter and jelly, right? It literally, like, you cannot just think so highly of yourself and not do the work. And that's the problem, right? It's like, man, how you know, I want, again, we talk about, I want a perfect body. I think I deserve it. But then you're doing things to, you know, that's opposite. You're eating cheesesteaks. You're from
Cheeto
Philly,
puffs.
you eat cheesesteaks. You're eating at midnight. You know, like, so it's okay to think positive of yourself, right? To think that you are great, but you have to put the work in to support your words.
Yeah,
the
Q.
actions have to line up, right? So it's like peanut butter and jelly. You can't just think highly of yourself and not do the work and not work really hard. Young Gunner, he's 22 years old. He's an athlete. He's an artist. He's world renowned. He is the mayor of Detroit. Kale, talk to us, brother. Positive self-esteem, bro.
Kwame Kale.
You know, did it all in such a short time, man. It feels like yesterday. No, it's crazy. I want to I want to come at it from a different angle, because it seems like for the people who don't have self-esteem issues, there's people that want them to have self-esteem issues. If that makes sense. Like when people see that you have a genuine love for yourself, they instantly turned off by that. And that's always been like a constant thing throughout my life, because I've always been a confident kid. Like I was always like just ready to burst out and just believe in myself. Like that was a gift that God gave me. But I noticed that there were people who were like, yo, we don't like that part of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't like that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? They call it arrogance. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, like, what's the line between arrogance and confidence? You know what I'm saying? To me, like you said, Q, it's when you don't have the accolades or the work, when you didn't put the work in to claim these things about yourself. You know what I'm saying? But when you know who you are and you know what you've done, you can get confidence even from your mistakes that you've made. You know what I'm saying? Like you get confidence from your slip-ups. You're like, oh, fam, you don't know what I've been through to get to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was born, my mother was addicted to crack cocaine. You know what I'm saying? I've never met my father before in my life. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I graduated high school by itself was a miracle coming out of the city of Detroit, where the graduation rate was 25% for high school males. Like it was only like 1 in 4 of y'all are graduating. You know what I'm saying? Say goodbye to your 3 friends. So to be where I'm at today is like I have no choice but to realize that God put me on this path for a reason. And it is no, like, if the streets couldn't take me out, if the circumstances I was born under couldn't take me out, if, you know what I'm saying, the devil himself couldn't take me out, then, oh yeah, I'm gonna be confident because I'm alive, I'm breathing, and I know that I'm doing something that I'm here to do.
Kale, listen.
Man, I get confidence from my testimony, Q. I ain't gonna lie. That's where my self-esteem comes
He didn't talk yourself up.
That's where my self-esteem comes from.
I saw your chest getting like this.
Listen,
I get it from my testimony.
And if the devil himself couldn't take me, I thought
he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
Kale, I listen, brother. I love it, man. We love you for just letting the students know, man, because a lot of times, people are afraid, right? But in this is what we're talking about with positive self-esteem. Is like what your testimony, your test is your testimony. So we thank you, bro. Dr. Eric Thomas, he was like, listen, Kale did it. He ended it. Small steps, great distances. Now you know. Let's go, y'all.